I was about to say good morning, but it's actually the afternoon, so hi, good afternoon. Welcome back to another vlog. I feel like at the moment I am the queen of like chilled vlogs, and you've got another one this week. I feel like I was trying to do something cute with my hair, but I feel like it's just gotten a bit frizzy and not so like wispy and cute. I went to a Pilates class this morning, which was fun. I always go like once a week to Pilates. I actually have a meeting now, but after that I'm going to eat my lunch. I made like a vegetarian sort of sandwich, which is not something I would normally do. Like usually I'll add in like a protein that's like meat, for example, but I did something with cottage cheese instead, so I'm just trying something new, trying to add like variety into the diet. And then I'm also going to film a book video for you all later as well. And I mean, that will actually already be up by the time this video goes up, because when I film my vlogs, it takes like 2 weeks to actually get enough content. So the book video will already be uploaded. Okay, my lunch is now ready. So let's give this a try. Inside this, I've got pesto. You meant to use avocado, but my avocado is not ripe, so couldn't use that. Got pesto, basil, cottage cheese, onion, sun-dried tomato. Like, this is really good. It tastes a bit like a pizza. I've basically been working all day and I've just finally filmed that video. I wanted to make sure I filmed it before the sun kind of went out of this room. It's about 4 p.m. now. I'm not going to make my dinner yet, it's still a bit too early, but I will in about an hour or so. I'm going to make like a chicken cottage cheese sort of mix. As you can see, we've got a cottage cheese theme going on today. If only the weather was reflecting the vibe I've got going on right now. I'm dressed in like a lovely bright red color, ready for the summer. It's miserable and raining outside, and it's meant to be like that for the next week. I must say, a very good time to work from home, I have to admit. I did actually go for a walk in the rain earlier because I had to go to the post office, but it wasn't like pouring down, it was just like a little bit of rain. I had an umbrella, it was fine. As you may have noticed, a few changes have been done to my channel. I'm not sure if you would have noticed. I don't think people go for my content like every day looking at what videos I've got and which videos I don't, but I have made some changes to my channel. I'm not going to stop doing my vlogs because I love filming these. It's very, very fun for me. Vlogs are honestly my favorite content to film, like, ever. I do like to do a sit down video occasionally, but vlogs are definitely my thing. I actually got this cardigan yesterday, and it's very different for me. I don't ever wear anything that's kind of red. I just wasn't sure if red was my colour, but I don't mind it. I quite like it. And look, if it's raining outside, at least I can bring the colourful summery vibes inside. But I say that we've literally got the heating on. It's mid-June right now when I'm filming this, and we've got the heating on. Like, it's not okay. You know what that means? It's time for a hot cup of matcha. I actually just had my lunch, and I've got a bit of work to do, and then I will make myself that matcha I just told you about. She's so sweet. Today was my day off from the gym. I was meant to have plans today, but they didn't really work out, which is fine because it's raining outside, and quite frankly, I'm happy being indoors. So that's why I didn't go to the gym. I was like, I'd rather sit in bed and just read my book for a while. I've mentioned before, like, I do go to the I do go to the gym like about 5 days a week, but I don't want to film it. Anyone that films himself like doing a workout, like, that is really like brave, because like for me, I'm just like, oh, I don't know how cute of a look that is, and for me to be uploading that on the internet. I think once I filmed like a literally 2 or 3 second clip of me working out because it was funny, but like actually doing it seriously, I don't know about that. I feel like I could film some Pilates because it's slow, you know, cute, but like me lifting weights, like that's not the look we're going for. But it is like a big part of my routine. Like, I go 5 days a week and I do enjoy it. But what I was going to say, actually, kind of before I waffled on about that, I'm able to lift weight heavier than I thought. I mean, I'm quite a small person, and I didn't really think I could lift that heavy, but like, what do you call that? The lat pull down thing? I use machines, I don't focus on what they're called. Am I taking the gym seriously or not? Who knows? I can actually do like 25 kilos on that, which is quite a lot. I mean, more than I was kind of expecting I could do. But anyway, I'm just like, yeah, happy that I'm kind of making progress at the gym. I'm able to start lifting heavier, and I feel really good about it as well. Like, not just like physically, but also up here as well. Like, it really does set me up for my day. Or I do Pilates, or basically some kind of exercise. Anyway, that's kind of, yeah, what I've been, I was gonna say what I've been up to this week. I feel like I haven't even given you a rundown of what I've been doing. The gym obviously being one of them. Basically me just doing my work as always. I need to make these vlogs slightly more interesting. I can't keep telling you, oh, nothing to update you on, because then why am I filming? Like, I feel like I should just be making the vlogs more interesting, or at least like just showing you different things I normally wouldn't show you. Matcha has been made. I love using coconut milk to make my matcha. It's just so creamy. You don't really need to add any honey or any sweetener. When I make an iced matcha, I do add a bit of honey. I don't know what the difference is, but I feel like when I have it hot, I don't need it sweet. I don't know. Can't believe I'm having a hot matcha in the middle of June. But anyway, I am now done with my work for the day. I've swept my floor because obviously I've got cats, right? So the amount of cat hair is out of this world. Like, I have to sweep my floor like every 3 to 4 days, and the amount of dust is crazy. Like, yeah, anyway, lots of cat hair, so I cleaned all of that up. And now I've got my rest of my day free, so I think I'm going to read a good book, maybe listen to some ASMR. I do like ASMR, by the way, not like all of it, because you know how like sometimes people will eat stuff? I don't like that, but yeah, occasionally I will watch the odd bit of ASMR. You might think that's a bit strange, that's okay, but honestly there are people out there that love ASMR and I am one of them. Anyway, I'm going to spend the rest of my day just, yeah, chilling on this lovely, I was gonna say it's lovely, I mean it's lovely when you're inside, but this kind of rainy, cold, windy day. Hello everyone, it is actually a few days later, despite the fact that my hair probably looks the same and I'm wearing the same top. Honestly, when I get something new, I will wear it like all the time, so that is definitely the case with this top. The sun is shining today, which is the first in about 2 weeks. It's not raining. Also, these are just from my sunglasses, by the way. They always seem to leave like these little marks. I'm about to go get my hair cut. It's getting a little long. I mean, well, it's not super long, it's like medium length, but I do want to get my layers just cut a tiny bit shorter, just so there's a bit more shape to kind of my hair. Then I'll just kind of get it straightened as well, because like I said before, when I do it on my own, it just never looks very good. So I take the opportunity when I go and get my hair done. So that's what I'm going to go and do now. And then I'm going to go and get some new books to read. Lately, I've been reading a lot more. But summer can always be a bit quieter. So it's just, yeah, I've got a bit more time to read my book, which is nice. So I'm going to pick up a couple of those and yeah, just, yeah, literally read my book all day. That's why I've not been vlogging very much lately. It's just like I've had chilled weeks, other than kind of like working and things like that. It's just been very, very chilled and it's been really, really nice. I need to charge the battery on this, so I've got to be quick. I am now back home, hair is done. I really like how it looks. I got a very small trim, kind of, I just literally scratched myself on the face. These nails are like way too long. I got a trim like on a few of my layers, but I feel like it looks much better now. Excuse the fact that I look windswept. I'm quite a fast walker, so I was like, you know, walking quickly. But yeah, I really like how it looks now. I feel like my hair has got more shape to it. Also, there was a shop that I kept walking past and they've got like the Stanley Cup kind of dupes. There's just no point me getting an actual Stanley Cup. Like you can kind of just get the same thing for like half the price somewhere else. Anyway, as you can see, I got a new cup. I love this so much. My cat is literally about to jump in front of the camera. There we go. As I was saying about my lovely new cup, which she's also interested in, my beige one that you've probably seen a million times, I've had that for like nearly 2 years. It's like dented, it's really gross. And like I have washed it obviously, but it's just not looking so nice anymore. And I love the colour of this one. I saw it like a week ago walking past the shop and I was like, I need to go in and get that at some point. So I quickly popped in to get it before it was out of stock. But yeah, I just love it so much. It's actually slightly smaller, but I think it's fine. I love the colour, so I'm just happy I've got another cup. Let me actually balance you on it. And I also, of course, made myself a matcha, which she is also interested in. Anything I hold near her, she wants. If you're eating tuna, salmon, yogurt, she'll want it. It's really warm today, as I mentioned earlier, and I don't think she's very good in the heat. Of course, with all this fur that she's got, it must be quite hot for her. So I think she's just happy to be inside. Anyway, I'm gonna go and charge this because I don't want it to run out of battery. Good evening, everyone. I'm just making sure I kind of like fill you in on what I've done for the rest of the afternoon. I actually got my mum to watch the Michael Jackson movie with me. I've watched it on my own, like in the cinema, in April, I think it was. But I told my mum like she has to watch it with me, so that's what we did. It was one of those things that I was happy watching like the second time round. But yeah, she enjoyed it too, which is good. Yeah, it's now the evening, as you can probably tell. I'm going to read my book for the rest of the evening and just wind down. I feel like my skin is breaking out quite a bit at the moment. You probably can't tell in this lighting, but I've got a pimple patch up here and like I can feel one coming on my chin. Tomorrow I do actually have plans. I'm actually leaving the house to have a social life. Can we believe it? I'm going out for like a Korean, I don't know if it's Korean barbecue, but it's a Korean restaurant and the food looks really, really good. So I'm gonna grab some food tomorrow. If I ever do have a social life, it's when I go out to get food. But yeah, that's kind of part of my little plan for tomorrow. Not much of a plan, but there is something social happening. But tomorrow morning, it will just be my same old routine, going to the gym and doing the same old thing. And then I will obviously catch up with you when I'm going out. So good night. Good morning. It is the next day and for some reason I feel like so tired today. I have no idea why. I definitely got more than enough sleep. I'm about to head out for my day. I did put on some makeup, but I mean this is kind of like a fresh spot, so I don't know if it's a great idea for me to put makeup on top of that. So I'm just kind of leaving that there. I wasn't sure about the outfit for today. I mean, in terms of like the jacket kind of situation, I don't know if this little trench coat looks great with this. I have one in basically the same color, just a different style. So I might swap it for that. Okay, I swapped the jacket. I feel like this looks a bit more casual. I did get that little trench coat thinking it would look quite good, but I feel like it's got a bit of a weird like neckline situation. So we'll go with this one instead. Same vibe, just a bit different. I need to put some lip product on because my lips are dry, like my mouth feels dry. And then I'm gonna go. The eyebrows are looking a little crazy. Good morning. I really did not do a very good job of vlogging yesterday at all. I can't even pretend like that's a new thing going on. It's not. But anyway, good morning. My plan was to go to the gym this morning, but that plan has now changed because it is that time of the month. And honestly, I feel so tired. I used to honestly feel like kind of just like frustrated with myself if I didn't go to the gym in the morning. I mean, I go like 5 days a week and like, I think that's more than enough. But I would just get kind of frustrated at myself being like, you know, maybe you should go. And it's just like, if I really don't feel like going, I'm not going to go. Like I need to kind of just like understand that. So I thought I still want to do some stretching and stuff like that because I feel much better after kind of working out. So I've decided I'm just going to do yoga, and I haven't done yoga in ages. So I thought I'm just going to spend like 45 minutes doing some yoga like at home on my mat, because there are some days where I just quite frankly don't want to do very much, and I think today is one of them. But what I did want to talk about was ignore the unmade bed. We're having a slower start to the morning. Also still loving this cup. It's the best thing I ever bought. This is my little yoga mat. I use the Lifeform mats. They are an investment, let's just say that. When I was buying it I was like, oh, really, do I want to be spending that much on a mat? But I've had this for maybe about 2 years now, and I mean, I have not bought a new mat since, and I'm not planning to buy a new one anytime soon. The quality is really good. It's like a non-slip mat. It's the perfect size. It's got a beautiful kind of design on it. Like, it's just a really, really good mat. I'd highly recommend it. Yes, it's definitely a bit of an investment, but I do think it's worth it if you do Pilates quite often, or yoga, or anything that kind of requires a mat. What I will say though, it's quite a flat mat, so it can be quite hard. Like if you're sitting on it and you're on like a hard floor, for example, there's not much like padding. There's really thick kind of mats that you can get. It's not really like that. I'm not sure if they do them, but this one's just, you know, quite not thin, but like, you know, you can feel the floor underneath you basically. Anyway, oh wow, I mean, I haven't just woken up, but I look like I have. Anyway, I'm gonna do my yoga now. I'm not filming that. I think that's a step too far for me personally. Anyway, I'm gonna do that and then we'll catch up again soon. Eyebrows looking a little crazy, literally like before, hair looking like it needs a wash, but that's fine. That's just how it is. It is the evening, as you can tell by the crappy lighting, but I am not going to bother putting on a ring light for this part of the video. That's just a bit too much effort for me right now, quite frankly. We're going to pretend like it's not been several days since the last clip, but you know what? What's new here? What's new here? We're just gonna move on past it. It's just gonna be another one of those vlogs where you've got random days. You're welcome. At this point, that's what I'm going to be known for, like the most inconsistent vlogging ever. I'm consistent with everything else in my life but vlogging. But it's fine, I'm trying. Anyway, I thought I would just jump on now so I don't leave it for too long before I, next pick up the camera. So I thought I would just do my skincare routine with you all. I might try and find another place to put you because this lighting is really bothering me. Okay, let's not act like this is much better, but it's fine. I feel like because of the colour of my wall and the lighting right now, this looks very sepia toned, like as in like the colour grading and whatnot. I don't ever like edit my videos like in terms of like the colour grading and stuff like that. I don't know how to do that. Not an editor by any means. Like, I will do the most basic editing because that's just not my area of expertise like whatsoever, but it's fine. This is just my vibe. I'm actually going to be using my little Medicube Zero Pore pads. I said in like one of my previous empties videos that I wouldn't be repurchasing these because I feel like the cost per use is not, well, actually that's not true. You get like 70 pads in there. Why did I say I didn't want to use them anymore? I can't even remember. I think because I remember now, because I've got other serums that have like this ingredient in it and they will last longer. But anyway, I bought these for my significant other for Christmas and he's not used them. And I was like, I'm not wasting these. I'm going to be using them instead. So now it's mine. I don't even think these have been used since Christmas, by the way. So hopefully they've not dried out. I do like these, by the way. They're really nice. But I thought I'd just use a serum instead. It's honestly just so refreshing, especially at this time of year where it's just warm outside and you want something slightly cooler. You should definitely keep these in the fridge. That would be nice. I feel like these are particularly good for my nose because I can get quite like a rough, like dry nose with quite a few blackheads, and I think this is meant to target blackheads. I think. I could be making that up. Anyway, these will be going back in my cupboard. Right, next up, I'm gonna go in with my Skin 1004 Centella Ampule Serum. Love the bottle of this, it's like so aesthetic. I know you're not really meant to like add the dropper onto your skin, but my skincare routine is definitely not a perfect one. Let's just say that. Honestly, this lighting, I need to stop talking about it, but every time I'm looking at myself in the camera, I'm like, this lighting is just not great at all. To be fair, it's at 8 PM, but still. If you're still watching this video, I really appreciate you so much. I actually forgot to put on my eye cream, so let's do that too. Again, it's my Skin 1004 Centella Bakuchiol eye cream. My skin doesn't like retinol so much. I think Bakuchiol is like, I guess my skin reacts less to it, so that's what I use instead. Honestly, I swear by eye cream every night. Like, who knows if it actually does anything, but I guess time will tell within the next 10 to 15 years. And I'm going to finish with my Etude Barrier Intensive Cream. This is a really, really nice moisturizer, by the way, like for the evening and also for the day as well. I use a different one for the daytime, but I feel like this one would work just fine. It's super like soft and hydrating. I'd honestly love to do like more get ready with me's or get like unready with me, like skincare routines and like that sort of thing. But I feel like I've not found like the best lighting to film those videos. I filmed one like proper get ready with me video when I was on holiday once because the lighting was like incredible. I felt like a proper like little celebrity like doing that little get ready with me that I did. It is on my channel. It was when I went on holiday like a year ago now. It felt like I was doing one of those Vogue get ready with me's. I'd like to do kind of one of those videos again, maybe one day with Vogue. Let's manifest that. Let's manifest it. It would certainly have higher production quality than this video. Okay, anyway, that is my skincare done. I've already eaten my dinner. I made myself like a chicken satay sort of salad, which was very, very good. I do have the evidence on my shirt because I dropped some on myself, but you can't tell, so that's good. Right, anyway, I'm gonna stop yapping on. I feel like I was gonna say it's almost Delulu hour. No, it's not. It's literally 8 PM. 8 PM. It's not even like 11 PM or 12 AM or anything like that. It really is not Delulu hour. I mean, maybe it is for me. I go to bed quite early. But anyway, I'm gonna get into my pajamas and read my book and go to bed. So I will see you in my next clip, whenever that might be.